2026 Michigan DMV Passenger Endorsement Test 220 questions and complete answers. Question 1. Broken suspension parts. Option A, should be repaired immediately. Option B, should be repaired, but not immediately. Option C, cannot be identified. The correct answer is option A, should be repaired immediately. Explanation. The suspension system performs the vital functions of holding up the vehicle and its load while keeping the axles in place. Defects in the suspension are therefore extremely dangerous. Question 2. When traveling down a steep grade, you switch into a lower gear. Option A, before beginning the grade. Option B, when you have already started the grade. Option C, as far down the grade as possible. The correct answer is option A, before beginning the grade. Explanation. You should shift your vehicle's transmission into a low gear before starting a downhill grade. Be prepared for gravity to increase your vehicle's speed when traveling downhill. Question 3. When driving in winter, which of the following should receive extra attention in a pre-trip inspection? Option A, coolant and antifreeze levels. Option B, the air conditioning unit. Option C, the oil pressure. The correct answer is option A, coolant and antifreeze levels. Explanation. When doing a pre-trip inspection during the winter, you should pay extra attention to the coolant level and amount of antifreeze, the defrosting and heating equipment, the wiper blades and windshield washer, the tires and tire chains, the lights and reflectors, the windows and mirrors, the handholds, steps and deck plates, the radiator shuttles and winterfront and exhaust system. Question 4. When driving a bus with passengers, you shouldn't. Option A, not engage in conversation with the passengers. Option B, fuel the bus with the passengers on board. Option C, push a stranded vehicle. The correct answer is option A, not engage in conversation with the passengers. Explanation. To reduce the risk of distraction, bus drivers should not engage in conversation with passengers. Avoid fueling a bus while passengers are on board. Do not tow or push a disabled bus with riders aboard the vehicle, unless it would be unsafe for the passengers to exit the bus at the location where it has stalled. Question 5. Bridges usually freeze. Option A, only once temperatures drop significantly below 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Option B, after all other surfaces. Option C, before other surfaces. The correct answer is option C, before other surfaces. Explanation. Bridges tend to freeze before other parts of the roadway. Be particularly careful on bridges when temperatures are close to the freezing point. Question 6. If another driver is tailgating you, you should. Option A, move into the left lane. Option B, speed up. Option C, increase the distance between you and the vehicle ahead. The correct answer is option C, increase the distance between you and the vehicle ahead. Explanation. If you are being tailgated, you should increase the distance between your vehicle and the vehicle ahead. This will reduce your need to make sudden moves and will also allow the tailgater more room to pass you. Speeding up when being tailgated is not advised because it may result in the tailgater continuing to follow you closely at the higher speed, only increasing the danger. Question 7. When traveling on a downgrade, your vehicle will. Option A, slow down. Option B, travel at the same rate as on level roadway. Option C, speed up. The correct answer is option C, speed up. Explanation. Gravity causes a vehicle's speed to increase when traveling on a downgrade. Adjust your speed before reaching a downgrade. Question 8. When driving on packed snow, you should reduce your speed by. Option A, 1/2 or more. Option B, about 1/3. Option C, about 1/4. The correct answer is option A, 1/2 or more. Explanation. Reduce your speed when traveling on surfaces that provide reduced traction. Reduce your speed by 1/2 or more when traveling on packed snow. Question 9. How should you brake if your vehicle's ABS is not working? Option A, brake normally, as you will still have functioning brakes. Option B, pump the brake repeatedly. Option C, press the brake pedal down as hard as you can. The correct answer is option A, brake normally, as you will still have functioning brakes. Explanation. Without a working anti-lock braking system ABS, your vehicle will still have normal brake function. Continue to dry it and brake as you normally would and have your ABS serviced as soon as possible. Question 10. If you're unfamiliar with the area in which you must back up, you should. Option A, get out of your vehicle and walk around the area to become more familiar with it. Option B, not use both side mirrors because it can be distracting. Option C, wait for someone else to back up in the area so you can see how they do it. The correct answer is option A. Get out of your vehicle and walk around the area to become more familiar with it. Explanation. Before backing up, you should get out of your vehicle and look at your line of travel. Check your clearance to the sides and overhead. Question 11. While driving, gauges are: Option A, unreliable. Option B, unpredictable. Option C, to be monitored for potential signs of trouble. The correct answer is option C, to be monitored for potential signs of trouble. Explanation. While driving, you should watch your vehicle's gauges for signs of trouble. Be sure to inspect your gauges before beginning a trip to ensure that they are in proper working order. Question 12. A danger of looking at your mirrors for too long is that: Option A, you will see potential hazards. Option B, you will travel too far without knowing what is happening on the roadway ahead. Option C, the mirrors may shake and move. The correct answer is option B. You will travel too far without knowing what is happening on the roadway ahead. Explanation. Looking at your mirrors for too long is dangerous because you may travel a substantial distance without knowing what is going on ahead of you. It is important to be aware of your surroundings in all directions. Question 13. Which of the following is not a cause of hydraulic brake failure? Option A, loss of hydraulic pressure. Option B, brake fade on long hills. Option C, downshifting. The correct answer is option C, downshifting. Explanation. Most cases of hydraulic brake failure come from one of two causes. The brakes may fail due to a loss of hydraulic pressure or due to overuse on long hills, causing the brakes to fade. Question 14. When inspecting the interior of a bus, you should: Option A, lock every emergency exit window. Option B, check every railing. Option C, remove loose handholds. The correct answer is option B, check every railing. Explanation. When inspecting the interior of a bus, you must make sure everything is safe and in proper working condition. Take the time to ensure that each handhold and railing is securely in place and safe to be used. Question 15. Emergency equipment in a vehicle is: Option A, only required for vehicles that are transporting hazardous materials. Option B, only required during interstate travel. Option C, required. The correct answer is option C, required. Explanation. During a pre-trip inspection, you should check for emergency equipment, including spare electrical fuses, 3 red reflective triangles, 6 fuses or 3 liquid burning flares, and at least 1 properly charged and rated fire extinguisher. Question 16. Rough acceleration. Option A is a good way to stay awake on long trips. Option B is distracting. Option C can cause mechanical damage. The correct answer is option C, can cause mechanical damage. Explanation. Rough acceleration can cause mechanical damage, so be sure to accelerate smoothly and gradually. Question 17. A ramp's posted speed limit. Option A is suitable for all vehicles. Option B is suitable for some vehicles but may be too fast for a large CMV. Option C is just a suggestion and may be exceeded. The correct answer is option B, is suitable for some vehicles but may be too fast for a large CMV. Explanation. Posted speed limits on exit and entrance ramps often show speeds that are safe to be driven by cars. However, these speed limits may be too fast for large or heavily loaded vehicles, and CMV drivers will likely need to slow down to a speed below the posted limit. Question 18. If you are transporting a drunk passenger, you should: Option A, force them to immediately exit the bus. Option B, wait until you are at an appropriate area, such as a stop or well-lit area, to have them exit the bus. Option C, give them coffee to help them sober up. The correct answer is option B, wait until you are at an appropriate area, such as a stop or well-lit area, to have them exit the bus. Explanation. If a passenger is drunk and disruptive, you are still responsible for their safety. They should be discharged in a safe location, which may be the next scheduled stop or another well-lit area where other people are present. Question 19. During a trip, gauges are: Option A, often misleading. Option B, the only way a driver can learn of potential trouble with the vehicle. Option C, a way to learn of potential trouble with the vehicle. The correct answer is option C, a way to learn of potential trouble with the vehicle. Explanation: during a trip, you should regularly check the gauge and instrument panels, mirrors, tires, cargo, and lights for signs of trouble. Question 20. You are especially likely to encounter strong winds when option A, coming out of tunnels. Option B, going into tunnels. Option C, driving on shoulders. The correct answer is option A, coming out of tunnels. Explanation: strong winds can make it difficult to keep a vehicle in its proper lane. Strong wind can be a particular problem when a vehicle is being driven out of a tunnel.